In today's kinda special episode, I'll introduce you to the Seeedstudio XIAO board. It comes in this a little bit oversized box, but I guess the box and the packaging material ensure that you receive the board in perfect condition. Upon removing the packaging material, you'll find the board itself and the sticker in the box. The Seeedstudio comes in a separate bag. And here's a closer look at that sticker. It's nicely printed and easy to apply to any smooth surface. Anyway, let us have a look at the board itself now. As you can see, it comes with pin headers and stickers that describe the pinout of the board. You can also get a pre-assembled version. The first thing that I noticed when I unboxed the device is just how small it really is. Here it is next to an Arduino Nano and then next to a full-sized Arduino Uno. You can see that this Seeedstudio is just about the same size as my fingernail, which makes it the perfect choice for wearables and embedded DIY projects. Another thing to note is the immaculate build quality and the fact that the solder pads for the headers allow you to solder the PCB directly to another larger PCB. This allows you to build more compact devices. Note that you will need a USB-C cable to use this board. Anyway, now to assembling the XIAO. As you can see, it's breadboard compatible, so you can stick the pin headers in a breadboard, put the device on top of the headers and then just solder them in place. Note how the silk screen on the bottom side contains labels that describe the GPIO pins, but you can also put one of the stickers that come with the board on the main chip. When you're done, plug the Seeedstudio into a computer. It already contains a blink sketch that serves as a sanity check, and it shows you whether your device functions as intended. To upload custom sketches to the board, you can use the Arduino IDE. The XIAO, however, also supports MicroPython. In the Arduino IDE, navigate to the settings and then add an additional board manager's URL. You can find it in the video description. Then open the board manager and search for Seeed SAMD boards and install the package. This might take a while, but it will eventually finish and you can now upload custom code to the Seeedstudio board. For that, select the target device in the IDE, check whether you have selected the correct serial port and then hit upload. Note that macOS seems to have a problem connecting to the board fast enough when it restarts, so I had to place the hello world message in the loop method to see it getting printed. Don't worry if this description was a little too fast for you. You can find all this information and much more in the official Seeedstudio wiki. The documentation that comes with this board is perfect. You can't ask for more. It contains everything you'll ever want to know about the device. The wiki also contains many images, videos and code examples that should get you up and running in no time. Anyway, now it's time to test the hardware. For that I built this simple blink circuit that contains a single resistor, an LED and two wires. The LED connects to the Seeedstudios digital pin 7 and the other wires connect to ground. The code is very simple and it only turns the LED on and off for half a second. Now for a little more interesting example. This tiny board can do something that many more expensive Arduino boards can't do. It has a built-in DAC and it can thus output a true analog signal. This code example outputs a sine wave signal. When you turn the device on, you can observe the output with an oscilloscope. The documentation mentioned earlier also contains an example that you can run without an oscilloscope. Lastly, let's talk about the price. You can buy this magnificent little board directly in the Seeedstudio.com web shop. Here, it costs just a little under $5. And the best thing is, new customers actually get one for free with their first order. As for the shipping, it is very fast and I received my package after a couple of days. Now to a short summary of this review. I would like to note that this video is sponsored by Seeedstudio, however I will try to give you an honest review here. First, I loved how tiny this board is, and I'll absolutely use it in many projects and don't need too many GPIO pins. Then the build quality is very good as well. However, I didn't like the large package as it is unnecessarily large for such a small device. I would much rather just receive a small padded envelope that contains the board to reduce waste. But that's just a minor complaint. A negative thing I noticed was that the analog output on my board just couldn't quite reach the 3.3 volts the documentation promised. As you can see, the top of the sine wave is cut off, as the analog output only delivers around 2.6 volts in my case. The documentation, on the other hand, is perfect. You can't ask for more. It contains many examples, images, explanations and videos to get you started. So in conclusion, I can absolutely recommend that you try this board, especially if you're a new customer, as you will get one for free. Recurring customers can buy the XIAO for as little as $5, which is a fantastic deal.